So, you want to start flipping, make a little cash on the side. Stick around. I'm going to tell you what you should do and what you should not do if you want to get started in the flip game. Let's go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dan from MillennialMotivator.ca, helping you learn how to create, engage, and inspire. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that little button down there, the thumbs up, and the bell next to it. You'll get notified when my next video goes live. Today, though, we are talking about the flip game, and this is starting to take off, guys. Everybody, everywhere on social, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm hearing about the flip game from everyone. And not just small little independent creators that are making a couple bucks here or there. You've got big names like Gary Vee out there flipping, showing people that this is a viable way to make a great side income. So if you've been looking for the side hustle for you, this is the episode you've got to watch. Just going to break down for you some things that I've picked up over the past week as I started to pick this up and pick it apart, see how it actually works. So I'm going to give you the tips and tricks to save you some time, money, and effort so you can see some success right at the gate. Let's go. Okay, guys, right out of the gate, what do you have to know? First and foremost, before you go flipping anything, what you need to know is how to be prepared to get the game started. I recommend that before you go out there and look to flip any items, you know your niche. So, what do I mean by that? Well, you can flip just about anything, from cars and houses all the way down to these tiny little Hot Wheels here, okay? The reality is, you've got to know your niche. Okay, so if you're a music fan, if you're a music buff, maybe you're a clothing person, maybe you're in the kitchen all the time and you know that like the back of your hand. This is gonna be vital, guys, when you go out and you are hitting up garage sales, consignment shops, whether it's estate auctions, whatever it may be. You want to be working in a niche, keeping your eyes peeled for the things that you know. And this is going to go a lot better for you if you know the industry that you're buying and selling in, okay? So, I've worked in comics before, I've worked in collectibles before. That is something that I am comfortable flipping. I would never, I repeat, never, when I start flipping, head out to a Value Village and estate sale and go, oh, look at that, nice leather jacket over there. I'll buy into this just because it's something I can flip. I highly recommend, until you've got a bankroll and you're starting to get going on this, that you only stay in the niche that you know. It's gonna save you time, it's gonna save you effort, and most of all, it's gonna save you focus. When you're out and about, your eyes will be picking up the things that you know instead of you scanning everything off the bat. Well, like I just mentioned, scanning is a big thing, guys. Every one of you out there probably has one of these, and if you don't, you should have one if you're gonna get into the flipping game. There are two apps that you have to have on this phone. The first one's an easy one. It's the eBay app. Get it. Go into it. The search bar comes equipped with a barcode scanner, which is going to be key when you're out in the stores, whether it's a consignment, whether it's a clearance section of a store. You want to make sure to have your phone handy so you can quickly scan barcodes, and it will let you know what they're selling for on eBay. That is a big deal, guys. What is it selling for on eBay? Make sure that you set the settings on the eBay search tool to sold listings. Don't just look at what everybody's trying to sell it for. Look at what people are actually selling the item for and how frequently it's selling. This is a huge tip to save you a ton of time and effort. You're going to see a lot of better results out of your sales if you're using that tool effectively. Now, sometimes you can't find it on eBay, and that's not a huge deal because Amazon Seller, that's the name of the app, Amazon Seller is the app that you need to check Amazon's market as well. And there is a possibility for resale on Amazon as well, guys. So definitely check that out. I'm going to put links down below to all of those apps that you will need to have. So don't worry about writing that down right now. You can click the app link down below. You'll be able to grab it and use it. But you want to have that barcode scanner handy for you so you can see what things currently are selling on the market and judge for yourself whether or not that's going to be worth you purchasing the item for resale. Okay, guys? What's the last big deal? Last and not least, guys, is this. Always purchase from a position of power. Now, what am I talking about here? When you go out to a garage sale, a consignment shop, it doesn't matter where you're buying from. The reality is this. Know that you aren't buying unless you see the the ability to flip it for the cash that you're looking for, okay? So, if you're out at a garage sale and you see something that you know you could sell for 20 bucks out on, let's take here, okay. You see this hat sitting at a garage sale, okay? Perfect. There it is. You got a hat, it's kicking around. You go, I could probably sell that on eBay for, 20 bucks. So you go onto eBay, check it out. Yep, there's hats like that selling for 20 bucks. The guy at the garage sale wants to sell it to you for 15. Is that worth your time and effort to grab that hat for 15 bucks? Probably not, right? You want to at least double up if you're putting in the time and the energy and the effort of buying it and then going and putting it on eBay and then shipping it off to somebody. You want to make sure that it's going to be worth your while. So for me, I set that rule of at minimum doubling up. You want to be doubling up your money. That way, if you start your flipping business with 100 bucks, you're able to make it 200, then you're making it 400, then you're making it, you see how that works, right? At least double up, if not better. Most of the time, guys, you can go really high, really fast if you find the right deals and are willing to set a price that is reasonable on the purchase, that you'll see a greater return down the road, okay? So, know that you're in a position of power. Nobody's making you buy anything, okay? Know that it'll sell, check it on eBay, make sure those sales are coming through, and buy at a price that you can see a return that's reasonable for you. That is it for today, guys. Those are the big ones that you've got to know. Know your niche, have the tools handy to check and see what's actually selling right now so you don't get stuck with a ton of stuff that you've bought that you expected to sell and won't sell. And know you're buying from a position of power, okay? You don't have to buy anything if it's not going to make you money. Don't buy something just because it's there. Buy something when you see the return that you can make on it. I hope these help, guys. Let me know down below if you have any other questions about the flipping game. I'd love to drop you guys answers to any questions you have down below. As always, guys, I recommend you go check out Gary Vee and his Trash Talk, where you can see Gary Vee in action doing the same thing that I'm talking about here. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow with another great video. See you then.